Hi guys, so in today's lesson we're going to begin looking at rhythm study number 2 in our handbooks, and that is page 11. And what we're really going to do in this video is just to take a look at the chords that we need to know. Okay, some of them are new, some of them you've already learnt before at grade 1. So we'll just cycle through the chords. So the first chord that you see there is an F major chord, and this is probably the trickiest chord that you'll learn at grade 2. So if you get this chord, then the rest of them will probably feel quite easy to you. So that's the good news. So we're going to break this F chord down because it's quite tricky. So if you look at the front of your handbook, it shows you that it'll say a number 1 on the bottom 2 strings, and that's because we are covering strings 1 and 2 with our first finger, with our index finger. So we're covering 2 strings at the same time with our first finger. So you might be asking yourself, Andrew, how on earth can I do that? So let's just do that really slowly. So first of all, just to get your finger in the right position, I want you to first of all just cover strings 1 and 2 with your first finger at the first fret. Okay, so just allow that to allow your finger just to lie flat. Okay, so the pad of your finger is just covering the first 2 strings. Okay, and then once you do that, I almost want to ask you just to roll your finger to the side like that. Okay, so you can see here, first of all, I have my finger flat at strings 1 and 2, and then I just want you to just kind of roll your finger to the side, so you're almost using the side of your finger. So you're rolling your finger towards the headstock of your guitar. Okay, and then what I want you to do is make sure that your thumb is not poking up above the neck, but just is behind the neck of the guitar, and press, and you can use then your thumb to push in against the neck of the guitar for extra strength. Okay, so rather than your thumb being poking out here, allow your thumb to fall behind the neck, and that way you can push your thumb in, and hopefully we'll get a little picture of that for you so you can see that. So yeah, and then we'll also get a little picture up of the position that your first finger should be in. So once you do that, I want you to try just to play the bottom 2 strings to see if you can get them nice and clear. Okay, so once you do that, then take your second finger and place your second finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret. Okay, again keeping your thumb behind the neck. Okay, and this time I just want you to strum the bottom 3 strings. And then this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Use your 3rd finger now and stretch your 3rd finger all the way up to the 3rd fret 4th string, and that's the full F chord. Okay, and again remember, don't allow your thumb to peek up over the bottom, allow your thumb to pull back behind so you can push your thumb into the neck to give yourself extra strength. Then you strum all 4 strings, or the bottom 4 strings, and that's how your F chord should sound. For me, when I was learning guitar, this is one of the toughest chords to learn, and it took me a few months to get it right. So don't worry if your chord sounds a little bit like this to start with. Okay, we can work on it over a number of months. Just work on making sure you get your fingers in the right place. Try to push down on the strings as hard as possible, and make sure your thumb is at the back of the neck to give yourself extra strength. Okay, I'm just going to explain to you how you place your first finger again, just in case that was something that was a little bit confusing. So again, just place your index finger over the bottom 2 strings at the 1st fret, so you're just behind this little fret wire, and then just kind of roll it to the side like that, so you're using the side of your finger. Okay, and then push your thumb into the back of the neck, and hopefully that will give you enough strength to get 2 clear notes. You'll find as you add in the other notes of the other strings, you may not get as clear a sound. It'll just take a little while for your hand to get strong enough just to hold that all down to get a clear chord. But you'll be fine, just keep working at it. So that's your F chord. Okay. The next chord we refer to is the F major 7 chord, okay? So basically, a lot easier than your F major. So you just put your first finger on the 2nd string 1st fret, put your 2nd finger up to the 3rd string 2nd fret, and put your 3rd finger up to the 4th string 3rd fret. Okay, so I'll say that again. First finger is on the 2nd string 1st fret. 2nd finger is on the 3rd string 2nd fret. Then your 3rd finger is up to the 4th string 3rd fret. A minor 7 chord, okay. If you just put your first finger on the 2nd string 1st fret, then put your 2nd finger up to the 4th string 2nd fret. So it's a bit like your A minor chord, but with your 3rd finger taken away. That's A minor 7. And then your C chord, if you still have your fingers down for your A minor 7, you just need to add in your 3rd finger onto the 5th string 3rd fret. That's one you should be fairly familiar with. Okay, D minor, you learnt this way back in step 2 or preliminary grade. So D minor is your first finger on the 1st string 1st fret, and then you go up to the 3rd string 2nd fret with your 2nd finger. Then a little bit of a stretch, your 3rd finger goes on to the 2nd string 3rd fret, and you're strumming 4 strings. Okay. D minor 7. The good news is, if you're starting to get the hang of the F major chord, D minor 7 will be a cinch, because to play the D minor 7, you just bar the bottom 2 strings in the way that you did with the F, and just add in your 2nd finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret. Okay, so it's a bit like playing half an F major chord, and you just strum 4 strings. Okay. And then we've already done our C major chord. So to do C dominant 7 or C7, you put your fingers where you normally put them for your C chord, for your ordinary C major chord. Then you just add in your pinky, and just add in your pinky to the 3rd string 3rd fret. So what we're going to do now is, rather than worrying about how to strum this, to begin with, we're just going to get used to playing the chords and getting used to moving from one chord to the next. So this piece of this rhythm study is in 3/4, so we've got 3 beats to the bar. So all we're going to do is strum each chord, allow it to ring for 3 beats, and then strum the next chord. So we're just getting used to moving between each chord. So we'll do it nice and slowly. So starting off with F major. So we go like this after 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. F major 7. 1, 2, 3. A minor 7. 1, 2, 3. Then C. 1, 2, 3. D minor. 1, 2, 3. D minor 7. 1, 2, 3. C major. 1, 2, 3. C dominant 7. 1, 2, 3. And then just do 1 stroke F to finish it off. Okay. So that's a little exercise you can practice on your own, just getting used to where you need to put your fingers. So I'm going to play that again without talking my way through it, and eventually you'll be able to use this to play along with me. Okay. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so quite a bit of work in the F chord, but with a little bit of perseverance, you'll get there, and I'm sure I'll see you in the next Zoom lesson.